Hey, Tubers Raven here.
Starfire.
We'll be talking about something we haven't talked about in about a year.
Yeah.
But once upon a time.
Yeah. I mean, since they're changing everything up for season 7, we thought we would, we're going to be watching it again, because I was seriously thinking about not watching it again.
Me too.
After season 6. But when I saw what they were going to do, I was like, okay, it's kind of interesting. I'm kind of interested to see where this is going to go. Yeah. How they're going to incorporate other versions of a lot of those stories into it will be interesting to see, especially if they don't mess it up.
Yeah.
But anyway, and a lot of the people that people that are there are people that are leaving that I'm sad are leaving.
Yes.
And then there's some that I'm not.
Yeah.
So, I'm like, all right, if they're completely changing everything up and it's going to be a whole new realm and a whole new universe and whole new, stories and characters, I'm down for that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We're going to do the premiere episode.
That means there's a new version of Snow and Charming out there somewhere.
Yeah. Unless it's like Henry, where there's just only one of them.
There's more than one version of...
Yeah, but that's true. But anyway, we are probably going to review the premiere episode.
Yeah.
And then after that, we'll decide, if we want to continue or not. And we might even leave it up to you guys if you want to see us do more. Because I know that a lot of people liked our Once Upon a Time reviews.
And you won't have to hear me complain about Jennifer Morrison's acting.
Yeah. So, I mean, there were times where she was decent.
Yeah, and I gave her props for those times.
Yeah. But,
it'll be more uplifting, our reviews.
And it will, it'll be interesting to talk about how they're going to, like I said, how they're going to incorporate the other, versions of, Snow White or Cinderella or whatever into it.
Yeah. I want to know who Henry's daughter's mama is.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully it'll be something similar to Emma and Neil, so we'll get at least them.
Yeah.
And because we didn't get Emma and Neil. So, at least maybe we'll get some redemption with that. But anyway.
Yeah, you could look at it as Henry he's a charming.
Yeah.
He is essentially a prince.
Yeah, because
he's the new Prince Charming.
He is. Because Regina might have adopted him and raised him, but he's still a Charming. He's Emma's son, and Emma Swan was a princess. So, yeah,
he's the new Prince Charming, guys.
He is.
So if he runs into a young-looking Snow White from another storyline that looks nothing like his mama or his grandmama, then he is
we might see them come back sometimes, but they're not going to be on it as regular characters.
Yeah.
I think Jennifer Morrison said she agreed to do one episode for season 7. And I don't know if that's the premiere episode. I don't know if it's another episode in the middle of... I don't know when it is, but it's just going to be one. It's probably going to be the premiere, I would think. But I like Jennifer Goodwin and Josh Dallas, but they be having a lot of kids. So she's been pregnant the last few seasons of Once Upon a Time, and so she hasn't really been doing her Snow White stuff as much. Because of that.
Yeah.
So. She did do a little bit more in, season 6. But, I don't know.
And then she got pregnant.
Well, no, that was before.
She got pregnant twice.
Yeah, I know. But the second time, they didn't use it in the show.
Oh, they didn't?
No, it was the first one, I think. Was when she had Neil. That was her first child.
Yeah. Which I think, since it's years later, they need to have a person playing Baby Neil as a teenager, I'm guessing. Well, no, not a teenager. Yeah, a teenager. Be a teenager by now, right?
Yeah, probably.
Because Henry's an adult.
So, it's gonna... The only characters that are remaining that are staying on are Regina, Rumplehook. I think they said Belle was gonna come back. Originally, she said she wasn't, but I think she's going to now. Because it would be weird to have Rumble without Belle.
Especially since, I mean, you don't want Rumpel as a single father. Come on.
Yeah. So, I mean, like,
that baby wouldn't stand a chance.
No. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how they're gonna incorporate all those other stories and versions, and you know, maybe they'll actually do them right this time.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And I mean, I read what Jennifer Morrison said on her Instagram about playing Emma. She's like, you know, I enjoyed it very much, like, for 6 years, and she's like, you know, I learned a lot and everything, but she's like, I just felt like it was time for me to move on to other things.
Yeah. And I hope you learn how to act.
Jeez, harsh.
I mean,
I'm just kidding.
She's emotionless. We've been through this, guys.
I mean, in, what was it, House, she wasn't very good either, right?
Her character was written in a way that actually required her to be like that. So.
Where's her official Instagram?
So yeah, it's like, she's not on it anymore. Our reviews will probably be a lot more uplifting, less negative. Because the majority of them were me bashing Emma.
I was like, what is that?
Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot better, guys. We're, like she said, we're gonna do the season premiere video.
But find it on Instagram.
We'll decide after that whether or not we will continue. I am looking forward to seeing how the older actor plays Henry.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing what type of curse this one is. Like, I don't want the same dark curse.
Yeah.
I mean, this is
going to be a whole new curse.
Yeah,
so.
It's a whole new world. You know, it's a whole new world.
A whole new world.
Wondrous place.
Yeah, where is that post?
I don't know.
Here it is.
Okay.
It's long.
Oh, hell.
But anyway, she said as she reached the end of her, because I think she was only contracted for 6 seasons. And so she's like, as I reached the end of my 6-year contract on Once Upon a Time, I was faced with a significant decision. ABC, Eddie, and Adam very generously invited me to continue as a series regular. But after careful consideration, I decided that creatively and personally it was time for me to move on. So she basically was just saying, you know, she enjoyed her time, but for her, she needed to do something different.
Yeah. For the fans, she needed to do something different, like leave.
She's like, Emma Swan is one of my favorite characters that I have ever played. My 6 years on Once Upon a Time has changed my life in the most beautiful ways. I'm absolutely blown away by the passion and the commitment of the Oncer fans. I'm so honored to have been a central part of such a special show. I will forever be grateful to Adam, Eddie, and ABC for giving me the gift of playing Emma Swan. As I move on to other creative endeavors, I will continue to attend the fan conventions whenever my professional schedule allows. I always look forward to meeting the fans. If ABC Network does in fact order a season 7, I have agreed to appear in 1 episode, and I will most certainly continue to watch the show. The creativity of the showrunners has always inspired me, and I cannot wait to see the ways that they continue to develop and reinvent the show.
Yeah, so, goodbye.
You're so mean.
Hey, I'm not gonna be fake for these guys.
I know. I mean, I agree with you. I'm just saying that, like, there were times, like, especially in the early seasons, when when the show was really good and it was first starting out, I liked Emma.
Well, this is because her character needed to be the way she was.
Yeah.
But as the character matured...
Whoa!
Wow. As the character matured, she needed to show more and more emotion, which she was not able to do.
Yeah. She's never really been that good at it.
No. I'm looking forward to seeing how things progress from here. Like, who's gonna be the new so-called evil queen? You know, who's going to take the place of the evil queen this year?
Mm-hmm.
This new story, who's going to be the evil queen? Because I doubt we're actually going to be using the evil queen.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, we might eventually see her. I mean, Lana Bria is still going to be Regina. But who's to say that the evil queen of, I don't know, the French version of Snow White, you know, whatever version, like, who's to say that they're going to have her actually be named Regina?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm sure Cinderella's name in French is not...
Oui, oui.
Like, it is not what her name was.
Because, I mean, if they're going to... I'm not saying they are, but I'm saying... If they were going to go, because there's many different versions of Cinderella's that have been done. There's the animated Disney version, there's the newer one, there's the Rodgers and Hammerstein one, you know, and there's Ever After,
there's
a Cinderella story. There's so many different Cinderella stories out there.
Oh, yeah.
But if they're going to, if they were going to go by a version, the Grimm version is a lot more gory and violent, and that would be an interesting one to do, just because, like, I think, what it was called in German, because the Brothers Grimm were German, it was called Aschenputtel, because ash, like, on her face, because she works with, like, cinders and stuff. So that was the German name for Cinderella. I don't know what the French name is, but when I took children's literature, we had to read it. We had to read the Grimm version. So, yeah.
Yeah. That class was probably one of my favorites.
It was fun.
Yeah. But, yeah, so, when we do eventually see another version of Snow White and the Evil Queen, I'm sure it's not going to be Regina. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a different person
for sure.
with a different story.
I mean, they're still going to have the Evil Queen.
Mm-hmm. A different reason for hating Snow White.
Yeah, like, they're still going to have the Evil Queen.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it'll actually be the real version, like, the Disney version of Snow White. Like, instead of, oh, you told my mom about my boyfriend and now he's dead, it's, you legitly are the more beautiful one and I'm going to kill you for it.
Yeah.
Just like in the Disney movie.
Right.
Like, I would like to see that version because there's no redemption for that.
There isn't.
There's no, like, there's no reason to be that vapid and shallow. And it's just who you are, then that's who you are. There's no changing that. And I would really like to see a version of the Evil Queen that's not, there's no hope for redemption.
And the Cinderella is going to be, not white.
Yeah. Which I'm thinking is probably the baby mama. Because the baby
his daughter's
not. Exactly. Daughter's not white. And
how cool would that be? Her mom is Cinderella,
right?
Like, and because he is a charming, he is a prince.
He's a prince, and I mean, even though
I'm not saying that that's what they're gonna do, because they're probably not.
Yeah,
it's probably gonna be somebody completely different, but it would be cool if it was.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be a princess though.
Yeah,
like he's a prince. He can't not marry a princess.
And I don't know if people noticed in the trailer, but it looked like the girl who played Mary on Reign, which was a CW show, is going to be in it. I don't know if she's playing a younger version of somebody or something.
It looked like maybe she's playing one of the stepsisters.
Okay. That would make sense.
I think the whole evil for this season is probably going to be central around Cinderella.
Yeah, because they
so the stepmom and the sisters are probably going to be the evil villains for this show, going forward, at least until they're like beaten, and then you're going to find a different princess, different villains.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm looking forward to that, and I'm wondering, like, the series finale for this whole story, like the story finale for them, is them getting their eyes poked out by birds,
or getting their heels.
Like, to fit in the
cut
shoe.
Off.
Yeah. Their toes and their heels, and then getting their eyes plucked out by birds at the end.
Sorry, people. That's the actual version.
Yeah. In order
Disney made it a lot sweeter and different.
Yeah. They didn't just not fit in the shoes. They cut off their toes to fit in the shoes. They cut off their heels to fit in the shoes.
Because the Grimm brothers were more prudish when it came to the sexual side of it, and they were more about, like, the gore and the violence. Mm-hmm. So that's why more of their stories, the fairy tales that they did, are more on that side. Like Little Red Riding Hood, for instance. That one's really, really bad.
I kept the book. I kept the book, so I have all these stories at home.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's. I think it's gonna be the stepmom and the sisters. So she's probably one of the sisters.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to who they're probably like. I want to know who they're getting to play the stepmom.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know who's gonna be the evil witch.
Yeah.
Of this series.
I wonder if they already have like the people listed for episode 1.
So, that's gonna be very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how this is going to turn out.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember being this excited to see Once Upon a Time.
And episode 1 is called Hyperion Heights of season 7. Yeah, I know. I'm actually really looking forward to it, and I never thought I would say that again.
Right? I miss being this excited for Once Upon a Time.
Okay, so episode 1 is called Hyperion Heights. Episode 2 is called A Pirate's Life. Episode 3 is called The Garden of Forking Paths. Number 4... well, because paths fork.
I know, but my mind, okay.
Yeah, I understand. Number 4 is Beauty, and number 5 is Greenbacks, and number 6 is Wake Up Call.
So maybe maybe Beauty is like Belle when she comes back.
Yeah, Lady Tremaine.
That's the mother.
So Gabrielle Anwar.
Okay.
She's the mom.
She's from...
She's been in a lot of movies.
TV shows.
And TV. She was on Burn Notice.
I knew
she was in Scent of a Woman. She's been in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I know her from Burn
14
Notice.
episodes of Once Upon a Time.
She's already been in it?
No, she's going to be in 14 episodes.
Yeah.
She was in Burn Notice.
My mom watched Burn Notice a lot, so I was like, wait, she's in that show my mom watches. I couldn't think of the name.
She was in... she's been in a lot of movies. She's mainly a movie actress.
It looks like she's been in a lot of
She's in
movies.
For Love or Money with Michael J. Fox. Oh my gosh. She was in Scent of a Woman with Al Pacino.
It looks like she's in a lot of B movies. So...
Yeah, For Love or Money's I've seen it.
So, yeah.
But she's going to play Lady Tremaine.
Okay, so she's the stepmom.
And then... This is for episode 1.
Yeah. Liam Hall is Prince.
Mm-hmm. Drizella, yeah, she's going to be one of the stepsisters.
Yeah.
Adelaide Kane.
Yeah.
She was Mary on Reign.
Alice? They're bringing her back? Is that actually Alice?
I don't know.
Like Alice in Wonderland?
Maybe.
No, that's not her.
Well, anyway, Adelaide Kane, for Reign fans, is going to be playing Drizella in the new season.
One of the wicked stepsisters.
Yeah. Because Reign just ended.
Oh, for good?
Earlier this year, yeah.
Oh.
It only went 4 seasons. But I think that's what it was supposed to be, because it was just about the saga of, like, Mary.
Yeah.
And Queen of Scots.
Yeah.
So.
Did they end with her death?
I don't know. I think so, yeah, they did. And she got to be with Francis again. People were happy about that.
Yeah. You end the show dying, but you got to be with your lover.
Got to be together.
One last time. Reunited and it feels so good.
So, yeah.
So that's what we have to look forward to. And, guys, I'm so happy. I don't know why. I
think it's just nice that it's kind of like getting a chance to, I feel like it's kind of getting another chance.
It's a renewal.
Yeah. It's getting a fresh start. Mm-hmm. It's still like gonna have like Rumple and Regina and Hook and everything, but it's like continuing story. It's gonna be about Henry's child now instead of Emma's child, and so it's kind of just a new way to start that story because there's so many other ones that they can work with. Mm-hmm. And so and
they're keeping the good cast.
They are, and I mean,
as much as I harped on Hook, I appreciated his acting.
Yeah, Colin O'Donoghue's a good actor.
So having him be there without Emma, I'm so looking forward to seeing Hook again.
To seeing him like actually grow as a character and seeing another
instead of
side
being
of
like
him.
So love struck the whole time.
Yeah, and doing stupid crap in the name of love.
Yeah.
Or just doing stupid crap and not even being deserving of it because he's not a hero.
Yeah.
Neil was the hero. But
exactly.
That's another rant
yes.
for another time.
Yes.
But anyway, I think if they had her end up with Neil and they had been able to be a family, I think I would have been a little bit more okay with Emma still being on the show.
Yeah, maybe.
But because
I'd still be a lot happier.
I still don't really like her, but I would have been happy that she was with him instead of Hook. So hopefully if Henry and his
baby mama.
Yeah. And the person he had Lucy with, find each other again. It's not, it doesn't end tragically.
Yeah.
Because if they do the exact same thing again, I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah. I think a lot of fans will finally just give up.
I will just be like, because who knows? Season 7 might be the last season that they have.
Yeah, maybe. Like,
depending on how well the new season does, they might only do a few more seasons. Mm-hmm. So, they can't completely do the whole story again.
Yeah.
Because that would take, 6 seasons? And it's not going to be on that long. I guarantee you that. So they're probably only going to do maybe this season and maybe another one if it does well this season. Mm-hmm. So I was surprised that they even renewed it.
Yeah.
So depending on how well it does and how many people tune in for the new season, I think a lot of people will tune in because they want to see what's going to happen.
Yeah, even the ones who gave up.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are interested in seeing how they're going to continue the story.
Yeah.
And
I'm looking forward to seeing Lana Parrilla as Regina.
Yeah, I love Lana Parrilla. She's a great actress. And we've talked about her multiple times with her character growth and everything. But, just seeing her in the beginning from being the way that she was, completely evil and just, bitter and, angry and everything. And then becoming, this caring, kind hero. It was just an amazing journey to see.
I think that was I think she got their best writing.
Yeah, I think that her story was the best writing that they did.
Yeah. If you think about it, even though they made it all about Emma, the story was about Regina.
Yeah.
If you look at it as the story of Regina, it's really great.
Yeah, it is. And I'm sure that Swan Queen fans are going to be disappointed because there's not going to be any more Regina and Emma scenes. But
as long as Emma scenes, I'm happy.
But I hated Regina in the beginning.
Yeah.
I absolutely hated her.
I wanted her gone. But that's the sign of a great actor.
Yeah, she was just one of those characters that you love to hate. She was just horrible.
Like gold.
And then by the time it got to, like, season 3, season 4, I was like, all right, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Especially season 3.
When
like,
she started trying to be good.
Yeah, with the whole Neverland thing, and then when she met Robin and all of that, like, her story became really great. And, like, we would continuously say that the main reason we kept continuing to watch was because of Regina and because of her relationship with Regina and Robin.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
And Gold.
Yeah,
until they screwed that up.
Yeah, and I mean, I like Gold, but he's done so much crap that...
Well, I mean, it's not the crap. It's that they went back on his entire growth.
Yeah, they did.
They just said, oh, look, he did so much maturing and character growth. We're just going to take that all away now. Bye.
Yeah.
Like,
it was just really irritating, and there were a lot of people that were pissed about it.
Yeah.
And it just, you know... like,
so,
I just hope that, like, they use this opportunity to fix a lot of the problems that they made in the other seasons.
They were trying to fix what they did with Gold at the end of the season.
Yeah, and to redeem themselves with, like, how they did some of that. Because if they're going to do things similar to how they did them for the rest of the show, it's not going to be as good.
No. They need to go back to how they were in the very beginning.
Yeah.
So, I guess...
Oh, okay, we're still saying the same thing,
yes,
right? Okay.
Yes.
Until next time. Oh, wait. Okay, so did we talk about how we were going to do
we didn't.
The stuff? Okay.
We didn't.
So, we kind of did a little bit at the beginning, but, Fridays are going to probably be hard for us to see this because normally it used to be on Sunday nights and they're moving it to Fridays now. And Friday's not usually a night that we get together to do that.
Yeah.
She might have to work. She might be busy. Friday nights are, you know, the start of the weekend. It's like when people, like, half the time if there's a show that I want to watch on Fridays, I forget about it.
Yeah.
So, I mean... I will try very, very hard to remember to watch it, but there might be some nights where I don't. And so we'll have to do it, like, the next day, which will be Saturday, which would probably be okay.
Yeah.
And work. But, yeah, I mean, there might be some times where I forget, and I'm just like, oh, my gosh, Once Upon a Time was on. I totally forgot.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but we will try our best.
Yeah.
If we do continue after the premiere episode to review the rest of the season... then we'll try our best to make sure we watch it.
So that's what's going on. If we do end up reviewing the season, then we'd probably look for our reviews Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah. Most likely the next day. If we do end up watching it on Friday night, she'll probably come here or I'll go there and we'll watch it.
Yeah.
And then we'll just try to review it the same night. Because it'll be on at 8, I think, so we'll have time. But yeah, so that's what you're looking at.
Yeah.
For Once Upon a Time.
Yeah. The premiere video will be done the Friday.
Yeah, we'll do it that night.
As long as I have that night off.
Yeah.
Which I won't know until then.
Which sucks.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Alright.
At the latest, the premiere video will be up Saturday.
Yeah.
The Saturday after.
Yeah. Preferably in the afternoon.
Yes. When we wake up.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we will most likely have them up the same night.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to do it the same night, because when we used to do it the day after, I don't think that we got as many views on them. So I think doing them the night that it airs is the best option.
Yeah. It's just the premiere I want, and we need to do together.
Yeah,
so.
for sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys continue. If you want us to continue to do Once Upon a Time after we do the premiere episode, let us know.
In the comments or Twitter or Twitter. Both.
Because I'm going to put all these videos on Twitter, and I will try to put them online in other places too. So, yeah.
I hope our Once Upon a Time fans that started watching us because of this are going to be happy. And
I don't know if you guys still are subscribed to our channel. You probably are.
They are.
Okay.
Yeah.
So hopefully, if you even still watch Once Upon a Time, then you can watch our reviews again.
Yeah.
If you don't, then
still watch our
It's
reviews.
okay. But
Because you love watching how stupid we are.
Yeah. We're not stupid.
I can be very stupid on here.
We're random.
You know I can be very stupid on here.
I like random better.
Okay, random. So yeah. I guess
until next time.
Be careful, dearie,
because magic always comes with a price.